Hey, what up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you with the UFC 194 coming up December 12th, which is going to be José Aldo versus Conor McGregor. Yes, this fight actually is going to happen this time. Hopefully, if you remember back to the UFC where it was supposed to be McGregor going up against José Aldo, but for UFC 189, José Aldo pulled out due to a rim injury. It was basically debated back and forth whether if it was a broken rib or it was a bruised rib. One thing leads to another. Aldo's out of the fight, and he is replaced by Chad Mendes. A really, really great fight. It was a star-making performance for Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor had sort of risen to the top of UFC, sort of being one of the strongest drawing cards, even though there was a lot of doubt about Conor. Conor was able to beat Chad Mendes, but he did it in a way of... He did it in a way to show people that he could win fights. He did it in a way where he also exposed his greatest weakness is that he doesn't have that great of a ground game. Chad Mendes, an experienced wrestler, took Conor down to the ground and basically, with I think 40 seconds left in the round, tried to slip him into a guillotine and wasn't able to lock it in. And when they stood up, I think everyone around the world knew that this fight was over. Conor was on his feet. He was throwing punches. He really wasn't even 100% on his feet, and you knew that Mendes was in trouble. Mendes got struck twice and just sort of froze. 2 more shots, and he was down and out, and it was over. I don't know, there was doubts about McGregor being able to beat José Aldo, but it seems like, José Aldo is not in the strongest place with UFC. When he pulled out of the UFC 189, Dana White took a shot at him on SportsCenter, basically saying that this was the 5th fight that Aldo had pulled out of due to injury, when they had already gone and filmed all of the commercials. They've done all of the publicity. They sold tickets. Basically, UFC laid everything out for Aldo to take this fight. And win, lose, or draw, he was going to make his money. Win, lose, or draw, he was going to get a rematch. Win, lose, or draw, everything was put into his corner. But Aldo didn't want to put his reputation on the line. Basically, the fight between Aldo and McGregor became real. I think Aldo is fighting for more than his personal pride. I think he's fighting for his country. And I don't think he's ready to give that up. So you can't doubt the man for when he has an injury, basically saying that he's going to live to fight another day. Basically, UFC delivered with the Conor McGregor fight. It was sold mostly just off of his name and did real well, real strong numbers coming in. The rumor of McGregor the rumor of McGregor and Aldo being hosted in Dallas, some people say it was never going to be. Some people say that it was just drawing leverage in order to have it in Las Vegas and get a better deal from the people there in the MGM Grand. But that ended up where it's going to be. It's going to be December 12th. There's not going to be no dream show that people think about. But, I think it's 3 weeks after this, which is going to be the first weekend of January. January 3rd is going to be where the Ronda Rousey fight is going to be that a lot of people thought of. But this is going to be a big one. In my mind, honestly, I want to see McGregor become the real champion. Right now, he's the interim champion to the featherweight title. Both guys are coming in as champions. It's a lot like Razor Ramon versus Scott Hall, WrestleMania 10. But I don't know. I don't feel as excited as I did for the last fight. I don't know if they're going to go do a world tour where McGregor and Aldo are doing, promos on each other on a weekly basis, trying to build up this fight, or if they think that McGregor's a big enough star that he's going to be able to sell 194 on his own. But we'll have to see. This is the start of it, and we're going to see how we get to it from there. Peace out, everybody.